is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Oh yeah, man, it's okay. It's all good.
Okay, good stuff.
All right, so I'm gonna put some Florida water on my hands so we can begin. So the emergency reading, I'm gonna do you a 10-card spread. We're gonna go through the first to your 10-card houses and see what's going on. As you know, when it comes to the 7th house, you must ask for a clarifier. You can't skip it. You can skip any of the other houses. That just you can ask for a clarifier. You can say you don't want to, but the 7th house, that's important. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader, so I don't need to know your birthday or your zodiac sign. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have your questions if you got them. Okay?
Okay. I was trying to get my phone together. Go ahead.
All right. You watched some of the videos, so you know about the 7th house.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Can I?
I have one.
Okay. There we go. I'm gonna do it like that. I gotta make sure you can hear it because I'm recording it for you. All right. So I'm taking the liberty of shuffling the cards. Can I get your first name so I can pray over the card? Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, you do.
All right, so off the bat, I'm going to say something what the Spirit telling me. And I don't know how this relates to you, but I think this warrant you to look into it because my tongue got caught up when I was doing my prayer for you. Did you just switch religions, or have you been to a church that you don't normally go to?
I am coming out of an apostolic faith. My dad is a pastor, my mom is a pastor, and me and my wife, we both attended that church, but we just got out of there. Well, not just, but we've been out and we've been seeking. Well, I've been seeking the truth.
I got you.
The truth, but I ain't my lies and stuff. Felt like there was a whole lot of lies out there, and I was seeking the truth. As far as spirituality and all of that concern, all of that.
Okay, because Spirit just Spirit just told me that you left one organization to go to another organization, but and they talk about religious organization, but they keep using the word Baptist or bishop. They keep saying bishop or Baptist. Yeah, the bishop played a big part in your life. Somebody was a bishop around you.
That's my dad.
Okay, just leave it right there. That's what they were showing me when I was reading the card. They kept saying the bishop wanted you to worship him or something like that, and that was a big part. So I know I know I'm in the right energy now. That's all I need. All right. So I'm gonna lay down your cards and we'll start right there. Okay.
Okay.
First card, second card. Okay. Third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now I'm gonna say something here, and I want you to hear me real good. 1, 2, 3. You got 3 Orishas in your reading, and these Orishas is in power houses, by the way. This is gonna be a real big message for you. So I'm gonna jump into it. So we're gonna start with your first house. Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represent your self-esteem, your ego, how you see yourself, how you treat yourself, what you think of you. In this house right here, you have a message from the fire in the upright position. You really see yourself as a preacher. This is a whole defining factor. You see yourself as somebody who wants, and mind what Spirit is saying to you, who wants to educate somebody religiously. You wouldn't mind taking the place of that bishop. You wouldn't mind taking the place of that preacher. You wouldn't mind taking the place of an Ifa priest, a Babalua. You wouldn't mind. Because you got the fire inside of you as this is what you see. You got me?
Yes, sir. That is true.
All right. So now, would you like to ask yourself a question? Would you like to ask this card a question?
Do they see it in my future?
Hey, self, do you see it in his future? Do you see it in his future? Okay, I see what you see. Do you see it in his future? Health and healing. Yes, I do see that in your future, but here we go. You're not going to do it traditionally. I'm sorry. I know you want to stand out there in the middle of the desert with chicken blood on your ass and beads and oil. Nope, not you. You're going to start a church.
Oh, really?
I promise. Because let me tell you, it's not gonna, I'm just gonna be honest, these are some real good cards around you. You're gonna start a church pertaining to this whole holistic, spiritualistic thing, but it's gonna be in a building, not an outside. So when I read Babaluas and I look at them, I think of them all naturistic, out white, with flowers and stuff taking their walk. You're inside a building, but you got health and healing in that house of how you say it. So you got health and healing, and you in a building, and you want to start a church, and you got this preacher fire energy. You start your own preacher, and you start your own religious sect, but it has nothing to do with you, by the way. This is other people gonna be telling you this is what they need. So they're gonna seek you out, and because there's a need, you're gonna fulfill that need. You've been kind of like you feeling like you need to fill a need for somebody or some people. This is it. All right.
Yeah, I can feel it.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic affairs, money, wealth, prosperity, right here, right now, that you can physically spend. In this house right here, you have the Ten of Earth in the upright position. You ain't poor. You ain't poor. I ain't gonna put your business out there, but I'm seeing the Ten of Earth, and when you got the Ten of Earth in the upright position, you ain't pole, baby. Hold on, let me say it a different way. You're quite well off, sir.
Yes, I've been prophesied through my whole life. Everybody told me that I was gonna, that wealth was gonna flow my way, that money was just gonna just be open and just flow my way. So,
well, they wasn't lying.
That's me and my life. So
Yeah, they wasn't lying, boy, because I'm seeing an abundance of everything: dates, fruits, watermelon, corn, bags upon bags upon bags on the earth, man. You reaping. All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
maybe how are we going? How should I proceed moving in that direction? Am I going in the right direction? And
financially? Financially?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Spirit. Financially, is he doing right by is he being a good steward? I'm going to use all religious words here. Is he being a good steward of his money? Spirit said, work your magic, man.
Okay.
Keep investing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep to the path. Work your magic, man.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represent your communication. Now, with Gemini ruling this house, you got to take the communication for what it is. It's information, because the information could come bad or it could come good. And because Gemini got that switch off, that switch on, switch off. Now, In this house right here, you have the three of fire in the upright position. Right now, all the information that's coming to you is shining a light on you. This is a testimony. So somebody is using you as their testimony of how you blessed them, how since they've been with you or since they met you, they are really putting you up on a high pedestal, brother. I don't see nothing but gold around you. You are a golden person, and people are seeing you as such, and you have helped a lot of people out. Pertainingly, one person is so admonished by you.
Who is this person?
Spirit, who is this person? Who is this person that just think he's the bee's knees, how they say in old days? It says, see the other person's point of view. You sleep with every night.
No.
She
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
she tell you this, man. She tell you this. She ain't lying.
All right. Okay.
All right. Spirit messing with you, man. Spirit trying to make you have a little fun here.
I like to have fun.
All right.
You know, I would like to have a good relationship with my spirits. We can have some fun.
Don't worry. Man, what I'm going to say, in your 10th house, you're going to see how much fun you're going to have with your spirit. And as a bonus, I'm going to tell you who your Orisha is. Since you're getting into it, I'm going to tell you who your Orisha is at the end of this reading, okay?
Thank you. Awesome.
All right.
I wanted to know.
I read you. I'm kind of psychic. All right. So.
Yeah, I see you.
All right. So we're going to your 4th house. Your 4th house is ruled by Cancer. Your 4th house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your 4th house represents your actual house and home, where you live, where you lay your head. I would like to say it represents the 3 closest people you will allow to stay in your home via friends and family. Also, your 4th house represents the moon. The moon represents secrets. I'm going to say not all secrets are bad. So let's get that out here when we think about secrets. But in this house right here, you have the enslaved prisoner in the upright position. Having an enslaved prisoner in the upright position, this says that you're trying to hold on to a certain way of life. The big secret is that you want to let that go and move further, faster, farther. You follow me?
Man, you're reading me all the way, man.
I'm telling you.
That's reading.
You just holding on. You holding on, and the secret is if you just wiggled a little bit, made one slight little move, and knew that somebody was gonna be in tow when you get ready to flow, then bam, you gonna take off.
Oh yes. He's reading.
Yeah. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes, because that's what I got written down too. Is in dealing with that, how do I proceed forward to where? Because I feel like this is us moving forward also with it. Even calling you.
Mm-hmm.
Because being that we just got out of all that Christianity and stuff like that, it was hard for us to let all of that go.
Mm-hmm.
And not really for me. I want to let it go. I see that all that stuff is, that's not what it is. So how do we proceed forward to where she's going to be good, my wife?
Okay. Spirit already.
Really trying to hold on.
Spirit already told me about her. Don't worry. Spirit, she in here too.
Yeah.
Spirit got you so covered. Okay. Spirit, how is he gonna proceed with his wife? Give me something with the wife. It says balance career and work life. Yeah, I'm surprised that she gonna have to get that priest nominated with you. So this is a joint venture, bro.
I got that written down too. I was just wondering about that because my wife just got a reading from another guy earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
I booked yours first, but she wanted to get a reading done too. And we were talking about us being a power couple and divinely, placed, put together.
Yep.
And we was wondering about that.
So
okay,
yep.
So we are moving forward in that together.
Yep. Y'all together 100%. All right.
Will it be E5 for my wife or
Same thing for you.
And I'm wondering about my ancestors too, as far as my
They can't.
I'm supposed to be.
Hold up. I got you. It's a house for that. No. Surprisingly, I'm surprised you said that. Remember when I say I was praying for you? You know, it's like something. Your ancestor popped up. They wouldn't even let me pray to the ancestor because they was already here. They like, you ain't gotta call me. I'm here. So they got a message for you too. Dude, you I don't know. Everything coming to you. I told you dipped in gold. You're shining.
You're kind of a love guy. I want it. I do. I want it.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your fifth house. Your fifth house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your fifth house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. I'm gonna say it again: sex life, entertainment, and luck. This is also the house where you get your strength from and your courage. In this house right here, you have Oshun. You have Oshun. Man, if you don't understand that God say He put this woman in your life to be your soulmate, your partner forever, you ain't nothing without this woman, and don't you forget it.
I will not.
That's just that. She is your sex partner. She is your entertainment, and she is the luckiest thing you have ever grabbed hold to in your life. That's spirit.
Thank you for that.
Would you like? I want to cry, man. Spirit came over me so bad right now. My eyes started watering. I had to hold that thing back when he was telling me just how much this woman is for you. Wow, that's beautiful. Woo. All right. So I hear that. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Not really. It is what it is. I love her. She loves me. We are best forever.
Together forever.
Forever.
All right. So now we're going to go over here to your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represents your future economic affairs, future money, wealth, prosperity, growth, and luck. In this house right here, you have this fire salamander in the upright position. I don't know, not too many people understand what that fire salamander is. So let me explain, because I want you to understand where it's coming from. Having a fire salamander in the upright position, standing on a rock, standing on his soapbox, I'll change it up, Spirit say. The fire salamander, he breathes the fire of God. He breathes the fires of heaven. Now, if in your sixth house of future economic affairs, you represent the salamander and you breathe in the fire of heaven, what is that telling you what you're doing? I'll let you grab this one.
Sounds like giving them God. Give them what they need.
You're preaching. You're preaching. You're bringing them to.
Yeah, preaching.
You're bringing them to the light. The power is in your tongue, salamander.
I gotta let it fly.
That, and keep in mind, this is how you're gonna make your money. So remember, I say that building you're gonna start, that religious sect you're gonna start.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those offerings is amazing. Offerings is amazing. Donations is amazing. Ain't that something? Would you like to ask this card a question?
There's a lot of questions. One is, like, how soon should I get started, or really start working with? I guess it's more so me working with my Orisha.
Okay, Spirit.
What does he need working with my Orisha?
Spirit, how soon should it get started? First question. How soon should it get started, Spirit? Spirit said meditate. You need to grow a little bit more before you can get started. So they say not yet. You need to really you need to get rid of the idea that you're doing something wrong. And you got about a good whole year of devastating your mind, that the doctrine that you was taught that you're doing something wrong. But after you realize that you're not doing anything wrong, then he said you're going to take off. But give yourself a year. You got a year to meditate and learn. Okay?
Okay, that's good.
All right.
I completely understand. That's so deep. You gotta get it out.
And then the second, when you say, when will you start working with your Orisha?
Yeah.
When will you start working with his Orisha? He says you'll work with your Orisha. It says retreat to nature. So I told you, boy, this Orisha right here is something serious. You remember retreat to nature. I want you to say it for me right now so you can remember it.
Retreat to nature.
You keep that phrase by the time I get to the end of this reading, because I'm going to tell you who your Orisha is. So basically, when will you be working with your Orisha? You'll be working with your Orisha. You'll start working with your Orisha in September when you retreat to nature. I don't know what that means to you, but I'm telling you what he said, okay?
Okay.
September, October. I'm sorry, he said September and October. Those 2 months. All right. So that's cool. I like this. So now we're gonna go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and it's governed by Venus. Your 7th house represent your relationship, the couple dating, marriage, romance, passion. This is about you and your partner joining together, love and hearts and all that. In this house right here, you got Yemo Yah. Spirit say this lady is gonna take care of you.
Okay.
And guess who her Orisha is? So I'm finna help you out now. Spirit is on you. Guess who her Orisha is? You got it.
My wife.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's her Orisha.
My wife, she speaks in tongues, and she's been saying Jeremiah. My daughter is autistic, and she sounds like she be saying some of their names also. Oshun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she sounds like she be saying Oshun. Yeah, me and my wife been listening to her.
Okay. Okay. So that was just them.
I wonder if when my wife is speaking in tongues and she's saying Jeremiah and stuff like that, were they trying to get my attention, or
Let me see.
what was going on?
Yemo Yah, when she was calling out your name, were you trying to get his attention? Tell me what you was doing. Tell him what you were doing. Tell her what you were doing. 3 cards on this one. Peace offering. She was saying y'all need to start feeding her because she working with you. She was telling your wife, give me this, give to Yemo Yah, give to me. She was saying, give to me. What else, Spirit? Yeah, what else were you saying to her? Why was she calling your name? Releasing tension. She would call it, so every time your wife speak in tongues and call out the name of Yemo Yah, it's a purification for her. She's cleaning her soul. She's cleaning the ill stuff that she's picked up throughout the day. Yemo Yah says she got a direct connect with her. So what else, Yemo Yah? Why do she speak in tongues? Why was she calling you so? She said because, and Yemo Yah said this, not me, and they get a little cheeky at times. And she said, and damn, I'm gonna repeat it. The hell with it, we grown. Your wife would call, Yemo Yah had your wife calling her name, and she said just because she fucking wanted her to. So don't question her.
That's fine. I ain't tripping.
Okay.
I am not tripping.
Let your wife and Yemo Yah have their time, man. Man, I be wishing y'all could hear what these things be saying to me, man. I have to translate big time, boy. Whoa.
Yeah, I had questions about that too. I'm sure you probably see it.
Oh boy.
We'll see if you see it.
Okay.
Sure you see it,
All right. So we gotta go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind. What you think about, what you fear, what you desire, what you want. These things, they're not real. They either already happened or you're trying to defend against this happening. In this house right here, you have the 5 of fire in the upside down position. So having the 5 of fire in the upside down position, Spirit is saying that in your mind, you're trying not to fight battles. You're trying not to ruffle feathers. You're trying not to go against the grain. It's like you want to do all this shit in secrecy. Because you think if they come out and they find out what you become or how you feeling, that you just going to have to fight World War III by yourself.
But I'm not, because they with me.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go.
They with me.
Now, and that's just in your subconscious mind. So Spirit say, let it go.
I'll let it go.
Would you like to ask this card a question? Yeah.
Like as far as
Stop. Yeah. Stop.
Well, yeah, I don't really have any questions. Man. Just saying, don't have it. Just go ahead and let it out.
That's right. Be unapologetic.
Putting it out there on YouTube, Facebook, everything.
Go for it. Go for it. Why not? You go. Why?
I'm going for it.
You're gonna find people of like mind. You're gonna find encouragement. And how else you gonna start your ministry?
Okay. I see it. Okay. I got it.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represents your reality, the things that will come, what will be. And in this house right here, you have the 8 of air in the upright position. Don't be surprised if you take a vow of silence. You're either talking about taking a vow of silence, you either talking about just not talking, just letting things happen the way they got. It's like you saying that if I don't take a vow of silence, I won't. It's like a penance. That's the word Spirit used. You want to take a vow of silence as a penance, what they keep saying, or you should take a vow of silence as a penance. You know what they're talking about?
Well, not really. I mean, no, I don't. I do need some clarification there.
Okay, so he said that's not. I gotta clarify this one for you before you ask the question. So he's saying taking a vow of silence. You kind of like. He says your voice is trapped in a cage, but it's not really trapped because the cage has no locks. So if your voice is hiding behind a cage and it has no locks, this means that you're doing this on purpose, meaning you're keeping quiet. You follow me?
Oh, yes, I am. I know I've been quiet.
Now, this vow of silence, he's saying this right here is something that you're going to take as a penance. You're probably going to tell your wife, honey, we ain't going to say a verbal word to each other for 2 days. We're going to turn off the cell phones on the weekend. We ain't going to speak to nobody. We just going to walk around the house. Let's see, can we get spiritually connected and understand each other? This is what they're saying. You guys are going to try to, yeah, because you either talked about it or you're talking to her about it, but you're trying to form a psychic link with her so you can talk to her in the middle of a room without anybody knowing, and this is going to be a vow of silence you take.
Man, that's it. Okay, yes, that's it. It's true. I have been. Well, I'm going to do that.
All right. Now would you like to ask this card a question?
I mean, it's pretty much telling me that that's what I want to do. We're going to do it at some point. So, I mean, I can allow the Spirit to lead me.
All right. Now, we finna get to the coup de grace. This is the card that I've been wanting to jump from the beginning to the tail on.
Okay. Retreat to nature.
Okay, there you go. Retreat to nature. So, we're going to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and it's governed by Saturn. Now, I'm going to give you a long-winded explanation right now because this card is so important, he said. He say show him off right. Okay?
Okay.
So now, we're going to go with Capricorn. If you know anything about that Capricorn realm, that thing can stand on top of a mountain and not fall. It can lay on its shoulder on the steepest mountain and not, I don't know how they do it. But once it get on that mountain, it don't fall, right?
Okay.
Saturn is the planet that teaches us a lesson, aka karma. We learn from our mistake with the planet Saturn because it's the black sun, so they call it. So it's the darker side of us, okay? Now, if you've learned your lesson and you did the work and you put in the work and you know what it takes, now once you get to that mountain, you can't fall, right? Because you got the energy of the Capricorn now. Now, in this house, this is how everybody gonna see you. Okay?
Okay.
Now, here's the coup de grace part of it. In this house, you have the Orisha Ogun. Now, reason why I told you to keep that word in mind, retreat to nature. If you do any studies of Ogun, they're going to tell you what Ogun did, right? Ogun retreated to nature to find himself. always. And when he retreated to nature, everything stopped. Technology, everything stopped. Agriculture, because Ogun represents such a part of our lives that if he goes out of the window, out the way, and he stopped doing what he's doing, everything stops and falls apart. No other Orisha can do what he do. He's unique. Ogun say he is your defining Orisha from this point on. Once you start retreating to nature, meditate, and become close with Ogun, a year from now you will be crowned Ogun, and you will be able to utilize Ogun, and you will be able to do your thing. He is your Orisha. Retreat to nature is his thing. That's it.
Okay.
Would you like to ask him a question?
Shoot, I'm not really sure what to ask him. Well, we already talked about when we start working together, so I am going to connect with him, and we're going to start talking to each other.
All right. He told me he wants you to sing a song for him right quick. I kid you not, bro. You gotta sing a song. Do you know this song? I forgot. I ain't been to church in so long, man. I forgot it. But it goes. Maybe you heard it. Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around.
I don't know the song, but
It's called. I think it's called "Give Me the Strength to Climb." Give me the strength to climb, but Lord, don't take away my stumbling block. Just lead me all around. There you go. He's saying he's gonna give you the strength to climb.
Yeah, I think used to be in the choir. But I don't really know that song. I was singing for him. I promise I need the words.
Hey, it's on the internet, man. He say sing that song for him, man. He's telling you he's gonna guide you. He say he's not gonna remove what you've been through. That's what that retreat to nature is about. Every time you go through something, your biggest skill is retreating to nature, taking a step back, I should say, analyzing the shit and going back in.
Okay.
That's you.
So it's dealing with it and then have to go out into nature to deal with all the stuff that comes out there.
Learn everything you can. Learn everything you can about Ogun from here on out. That's your man.
I will.
Now, would you like to ask him a question?
How would he like for me to honor him, or
Ogun, what you want him to do? How would you like for him to honor you? Your word. He says flow of prosperity. He said you ain't gotta do nothing. He said you ain't gotta honor him. He said he already got you. He claimed you. He just say know that your pot ain't never gonna go empty, and he say flow of prosperity. He got you. You're gonna honor him in your own way when it's time. You're gonna build a whole church to him. Come on now.
Yeah, that is true.
And let me tell you his Christian counterpart, Archangel Michael. So we'll keep it with Christianity since Archangel Michael, that's his Christian counterpart. So you're gonna build a church to him.
I've been trying to get away from that stuff.
You've been trying to get away from what?
Huh?
You've been trying to get away from what?
Oh, that the false stuff. You know, it's just all the different name changes and
That's it.
lies and different things.
Listen.
And trickery.
Listen, man. When it comes to them people indoctrinating that Christian book, I'm gonna tell you something about that book. It's the reason that book became one of the top 3 books on the planet. And let me tell you why. I'm not a Christian and I don't play that game because I understand the bullshit. But let me tell you something. When Melchizedek, I'm taking it all the way back, when Melchizedek came and talked to Yeshua and told Yeshua the blueprint, then how that book came to be. Before the Jesus Christ, God, it was Melchizedek. And before Melchizedek, there was one before him. And before that, there was one before him. Always reincarnating as the savior, the leader of the world. People just take their teachings and twisted it up. Now, if you got Melchizedek's teaching, the original, closest to that we can get to, instead of the Christian Bible, it's still the blueprint from the beginning of time and from what God commanded us to do. The source above all. Don't look at it as a Christian angel when he's telling you I'm Ogun too. He's trying to merge the bridge so you won't be afraid of him.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Archangel Michael, Christianity, you can talk to Archangel Michael, Ogun will hear you. You can talk to Ogun direct, or you can talk to Ogun and Archangel Michael hear you. They one and the same.
Okay. All right. I got it. Okay.
All right. Well, you got a little more time, man. Do you have just general questions for me?
I did have some questions. As far as me and my wife moving forward, building altars and different things, so we had questions about all of that as far as how we should move forward, worshiping and who we should be honoring and different things like that. Our ancestors, he's wondering about that also. He actually said one of my ancestors was there.
Yep. Yep. Let me tell you who. They've been sitting here all the time. Which ancestor are you? I need you to tell me your name and your message to him. Nurture yourself. That's the message. Let it go. Okay, gotcha. Nurture yourself, let it go, and the answer is yes. So this is your ancestor. Nurture yourself, let it go, and the answer is yes. Well, now I'm finna give you the ancestor. So ancestor, go ahead. I want to say his name is I want to say Willie or Bill. Bill, Willie, William, somewhere along that line. I don't know how the people wrap them names up nowadays. So, William or Bill. Yep. I'm good. William, how old are you? He was in the Navy. He was a military man, Navy or sailor. He always smelled like some form of inflammatory agent, gasoline, kerosene, or butane. Huh?
I was telling my wife, so that I was going to have her write it down so we can find him.
Yeah, he was in the Navy. If not, he worked in the refilling tankers, the mechanic on the ship. He just keep telling me he smelled oil, flames, and just fumes. That's the word he's using. So they is showing me a Navy boat, and his boat went down.
Oh, his boat went down.
So you might have not even had a chance to meet this particular ancestor, but it's Bill or William. He worked as a mechanical engineer on a Navy ship for the United States Navy, and his boat was sunk, and that's how he passed. So I would think you guys need to go to this registry of the Army and track your family tree and see which one of your ancestors passed in the Navy. So he's here. Now, his message to you. He says one thing you need to do is nurture yourself. You're too busy taking on everybody else's responsibility, trying to keep everybody else sane, but you're losing your damn mind at nighttime. I'm sorry. Go to sleep, man. Get you some rest. He telling you. He said, get your ass in that bed and get some sleep. Stop trying to solve everybody else's problem and go to sleep. Second. So, second thing he want to tell you, he said you need to let it go. Now, he says he said this is a private issue between you and yourself. There's something you holding on to, and there's a grudge you holding on to. There you go. He say he'll tell you this. There's a grudge you holding on to. Come on, ancestor. You know I can see what you're saying now. There's a grudge you holding on to against this man in a long black robe, coat or something. You holding the grudge towards the bishops. There you go. He say it's time to let that go. Let the grudge go against that bishop.
Okay.
And then the next thing he says you need to say yes. So I think your wife is gonna ask, could y'all get remarried? And you need to go ahead and form that wedding. He's happy about it. He's saying redo the wedding and make it an ocean theme.
Okay. Will do.
Wow, he got a lot to say.
I've been wanting to do that for
Man, these cards trip me out, man. I love it. I love it.
I love it too.
All right,
I'm
what?
watching your show and it be blowing me away, man. Yeah.
I know, man. I surprise myself because I don't know what I be saying half of the time, and then when I go back and rewatch one or two, I'm like, how the hell would I know that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you be talking to people, bro. Talking to them. They be talking.
I know, man. You got another question? You got time.
You got a question? Got a question? I got time.
She can get on. Hey, she can say something if she need to. Y'all a couple. Y'all the same energy.
Okay. Well, my birthday. My time. My mom, she couldn't remember my time.
You said your mom could not remember your time?
Yeah, what time I was born.
Okay, on your natal chart.
Yeah, from a natal chart.
Oh, okay, because I was saying, how the hell you get this old on your birthday? Okay, your natal chart. Natal chart. Natal chart. Spirit, give me the clock. Give me the clock. Okay. This is gonna do your research. They're not gonna give me a time, but they want you to do a research. Mars, get this, and I'm surprised. Oh, okay, now I'm seeing spirit, so now you're gonna show off. Mars came close to Earth the year you was born. That was the year you were born, Mars was the closest to the Earth. Mars. I don't know how the hell that happened, but they saying Mars was the closest, and the time frame NASA has it stamped for you. Because it was when Mars either swayed toward the Earth or something with Mars and the Earth lined up, and that's when Ogun chose you from birth. Because keep in mind, Mars is Ogun in Greek and Roman mythology. Ogun and Ares, that's Mars.
Okay.
So they chose you during that time. Yep.
I do have one more question.
Artistic expression, I got it.
One that's pretty close to my heart.
Okay.
My daughter.
Go ahead.
She's currently dealing with autism right now, and the research and stuff that I do as far as my natural healing and stuff, I want to proceed with trying to heal her, but I was trying to see what do y'all see in our future as far as her being healed and when.
Spirit, ancestors, spirits, guides. We only talking about the baby girl. We only talking about this baby girl. Block everything else out. Everybody else leave. Baby girl. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Boom. She licks her teeth a lot. She got an obsession with teeth.
With
Your,
she has an obsession with teeth.
your daughter, is she licking her teeth a lot, or she's doing something with her teeth, picking them, licking them, or just like sucking them?
Yeah, she's always licking her hands and stuff like that, but she just lost a tooth.
Okay, there we go. So they were telling me about the tooth. So okay, so I got the right energy. Spirit, what you want to tell me about her? What you want to tell me about her? Take charge of the situation. What you want to tell me about her? Priorities. And it says crystals. All right, listen. Your daughter, this is so crazy. The healing hand is going to come from your wife. The healing hand is going to come from your wife. All right, now, for you, because y'all got both, because they said take charge of the situation. I need for you to get that baby to this ocean as soon as possible and ask Yemaya to wash this baby off. To wash this bullshit off this baby.
I went to the ocean and asked Yemaya to wash her.
And your wife will be the one to hold her in the ocean and wash her down with that salt water. Pour it all over her head, all over her body.
Pour it all over her head, her whole body.
Yeah, your wife gotta shake that. Your wife gotta wheel that off of her. It's your wife's duty to wheel that stuff off your baby.
Okay.
Then they say priorities.
Thank you.
I'm not done. They not done.
Okay, I'm just grateful. Go ahead.
Then they said priorities. I need for you to change her music. I need for you to change her music. It need to be like I want to say 528 hertz Mercury music. You can find it on the internet, or you can go buy a CD that replays itself. 528 hertz healing Merkaba energy. Because the priority here, King Solomon is holding up the Merkaba, and he's saying this is a priority. Imbue that baby with this Merkaba's tone. And then the last one, the last card, what the spirit is saying, it's something about crystals. I need for you to put a crystal around that baby neck. I want you to put lapis lazuli. I want you to put lapis lazuli, amethyst, and what's the other one you guys are telling? Lapis lazuli, amethyst, and they want you to do something called a peacock rainbow. Something that's like a rainbow gem that reflects the colors of the rainbow.
Okay.
And after she get clean, after your wife clean that baby, I want her to put this on, and she's gonna make a miraculous change. She's not gonna be completely cured, because this is something she chose in her former lifetime to be, because she's paying off a debt that she did long time ago. But your wife can ease her debt. And once you get into the spiritual world, you'll understand what I'm saying about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I'm hungry for it. I want to learn.
Yeah.
I wish I could, man. I can get it with you and come up there wherever you at. Where you at?
I'm in Orlando. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to do the whole teaching thing, man. But it's so hard, cause it's like when you know what you know, but I don't know how to put it into pen and paper and write it down and then do a course on it. So I damn near give it away free, and people like, you can't do that, Baron. You know your stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I need help putting it into a curriculum. I know where I'm weak at. I need help putting it into a curriculum, but anything, I know all the secrets of the universe, damn near.
Yeah, well, see, and that's what I'm trying to learn that. Hopefully, I pray you do get some help to be able to put in the course, because it will be very helpful. I know people like me would love to be able to. I pay for that. I mean, that's gold right there.
I appreciate it. Well, that was your reading, and Spirit said you're satisfied. Ain't that amazing?
They can hear me, right?
They can. Yeah.
They can hear me in my head.
They can hear you. They can hear you in your head. They can hear you. They can hear everything.
Okay, well, good. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Well,
I appreciate it.
no problem. If you need me, man, you know how to reach me. I'm here. I'm always here.
I will call. Thank you, Baron.
All right. Y'all have a good one and be blessed.
All right, you be blessed too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, brother. That one is for you. I did record it like you asked. This one is for you. Man, listen. You have a great energy. You have a beautiful soul, and you have a great future ahead of you. I wish you nothing but the best. And in your journey, if you feel the need to pick up that phone and call me direct, you do that, okay? Text me, email me, call me. Man, you got a beautiful soul. You and your wife, y'all are golden. Y'all meant to be together, man. And just keep that union together as long as you can, forever. And don't forget to take her up with you, because she is your 100% support system. All right, my man. I'm the Baron, telling you all to trust the you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Take care. God bless. Much love.